nothing to do with why I'm pick, but just what I'm recognizing. Yeah, it's all social media reasons. I need more engagement. Hopefully I'll get it.
So you're placing a lot of faith into this magnet.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll go Fnatic then.
No. I don't like this smile. You're just kind of like giving me this weird look. Thank you. Get that off the screen, please.
Whoa.
Giving me this straight up.
I will be honest with you, Beakup, okay? I'll be honest with you.
Yes, be honest with me because I feel like nobody is.
Yes. Feeling after a couple of conversations with certain governments. Let's get it out of here.
Oh my god.
But I think this draft is a lot more even than the first.
Right.
It's just... I've never been a big fan of picking a Slaughter into a Dragon Knight who naturally just is kind of good against you. Got a long stun after you initiate, you can't really burst them down too easily. But overall, the Neon draft is, as I said, way better. It's just scary against the Arc Warden. Can they keep him in check? We'll have to see. It's definitely going to be a farm game. Where Arc Warden's going to be farming, Magnus is going to be farming. There's a lot of tempo to be had from the Neon side, so they can definitely run over this Arc Warden.
Worried about Arc Warden giving away too much gold. Last time we saw Arc Warden, I swear his Tempest doubles gave away at least 5k worth.
Probably more. Like,
Yeah,
I thought it was closer
like
to 9k or so.
Right? Yeah. That should be a stat that's in the game. Gold given away by Tempest.
I agree.
Those like little stats that you should really be aware of. Because that's a learning experience, right? If you're learning Arc Warden and you've given away 9k worth of gold,
That's super important, yeah.
you'd want to know that.
Mm-hmm. I think you kind of do know already, like if you're just running down lanes and feeding with it.
True.
Okay, throwing up the orb.
Battle begins.
Another 2-2 split.
Yep. Immediately.
So why did they pick Arc Warden instead of another range carry? I'm not entirely sure myself. I feel like what the panel said is pretty justified. Like this was a very good draw ranger game. Goes very well to the DK. Also helps DK with the armor problems he will have once Slaughter reaches like level 12 or 18. Arc Warden offers, I guess, more late game insurance. That's what they were looking for. But I would have definitely preferred a draw here. Still went for Fnatic, of course. But if they went for draw, I would have definitely gone. Not like a toss-up.
Right. I think this lane could be dangerous for DJ and Raven down bottom. Like that.
They can overrun them.
Yeah, Bash, Slithering Crush, Ancient Apparition, you're dealing with 640 health. Raven, not much more.
This lane is all about right-clicking for the Radiant side and staying out of range. If they ever get initiated on, they can die just so fast. And overcharge, gonna secure like 2 bashes at least, and one hero will more than likely die, if that happens. But they do have the range advantage, they can play range, which is what they need to do. They have to make sure they can't pull on the Dire side, which is why they block the camp with the sentry ward, because you want to have the creep wave on your side like all the time.
Yeah.
So you can use that range advantage.
Keeps you best.
Yep. Top lane. We haven't seen Magnus being too successful in game 1. This game though, if they get a tower score with the Inkswell, it should be a guaranteed kill. And it's still pretty easy to set up the shockwave and the score. Not the hardest thing to do. Mid lane. See, Yopaj actually struggling quite a bit already in CS. 9-2 to 3-2. It's a tough lane for Puck. Always has been. We've seen some Pucks win somehow, but it's not what should happen.
You thought to tame the lion.
It's pretty stationary for DK, I would say.
Yeah.
You could just kind of sit there and he really has much fear in the game.
I mean, especially in this patch with all the runes, you don't even need to max Dragon Blood anymore. We see a lot of DKs going for bottle, which Moon also did. And you just prioritize scaling the Brief Fire a bit higher, which helps you scale a bit more in the earlier portions of the game. Jandro is getting very low here, took a tower hit.
Ooh, this is a rough spot.
Oh, he did dodge the Remnant though, for the Spirit.
He's still dead.
He actually died.
Yeah. Cold Feet, Chilling Touch, more than enough to get the kill. He's sitting really low and just in a pretty awful position.
Yep. Trying to go a little bit too aggressively here. And this is why this lane is so good. I really want the IO to buy some sentry wards. He wanted big camp. You need to pull that big camp in order to make them make mistakes. He has one sentry ward now. So it's probably going to do that right away. And this is really what you need to do. Like, you need to be able to pull, make sure they try to contest, then you run at them, then every chance to kill them.
Yopaj bringing it back. No even, basically, with the DK.
Yeah, still got a wave. Was running to his tower, but see how good his last hitting he is on the DK. Already missed one. Okay, all right, no pressure. Okay, got 4 of 5. Not bad. And it's the second wave. Oh.
He could try again.
But starting minute 4. Oh, he threw it back. Centaur is tanky though.
Yeah, not really the hero you want to get, and that Inkswell really doesn't do anything.
Now level 3 online. It could be level 2 Impale. Have to be careful, play hard here. Level 2 Impale, level 2 Double Edge. It's all in the kill.
Cold feet again. Still on that, we'll proc over.
It's gonna be minute 4 now though, so the big camp will spawn. Yeah, we'll get an opportunity to pull the lane back and force Fnatic into a bad spot. But right now, Fnatic is abusing their range advantage really well down there.
Yeah, and they're getting away with a lot. This isn't with the strength of the IO starter lane that we're used to seeing, but that's, like you said, using the range quite well. Cool's already for the line.
It's also because usually we don't see Slaughter pick blindly. Usually they have like a sort of an idea what the matchup is going to be. Because even if it was a draw ranger, right, it would be the same thing.
Yeah. I guess you can kind of assume that, right?
Yeah, if you pick Slaughter that early, you had to assume.
Natsumi out of mana, thanks to the mana drain of jabs.
Oh, he actually went 1-1-1 on jabs, okay. They're out-reaching them top by a lot. Tranquil Bull still up, still one hitting self, almost Vanguard on the Centaur. This lane is not going to get easier for Dire.
Right now, things are looking really good for Fnatic. Already 1k ahead, and this is similar to last game.
Yep. DK is about to hit level 6, so if Puck chooses to rotate, we're going to see some tower damage. The question is, I don't really know how good this Magnus carry scales against an Arc Warden. I haven't seen the matchup in forever. Last time I saw it probably a couple of patches ago, a couple of years. So I don't really know who's on the timer this game, but I would imagine it's still the Dire, because Centaur and Dragon Knight scale really nice. And they have the AA to potentially block some satanic plays from the Magnus later. Because an Ice Blast stops you from regening up with any sort of health regeneration or life.
Moon, but he goes into the dragon form, throws a dragon tail out, doing decent damage off the Yopaj.
Yeah. Rune spawning top. Play hard, destroying the haste. Okay. Nice D-Ward as well. And now onto the tower pressure.
Yeah, at least trying to put something on. They do have the lion here as well.
General is also here though. So they're kind of leaving the Slaughter alone bottom. Already looking not too good. Like 2k advantage just with 1 kill is usually not a good sign.
It means all these lanes really not going well for you. Yes.
So they're committing 3 heroes middle now just to kind of stop the DK from hitting the tower. But they're not getting anything done with it. Which also leaves the Magnus solo. Slaughter as well. And they're just losing the silence even harder like this.
Yeah, Fnatic have put themselves in a really good spot.
Yeah, I'm surprised that they managed to up their game by that much in just, what, 1 day?
Wow, True Coil used, they'll get the ton of jabs, they'll at least get something out of this. Yopaj moves over and claims the life of 1.
I mean, it's a good kill, but Slaughter is in trouble here. Cold feet, double,
if it
flux.
goes over, he's probably dead. He's never going to us. Like, CGN just getting run down. Raven has the easy kill with the help of the Ancient Apparition and the double.
This is the problem when you leave a hero solo against Arc Warden. That flux is just so good against single targets. Especially if you have 2 of them. They just don't move. Get stuck in the cold feed. A lot of damage coming out from AA, and easy kill there.
Reflex are no joke, especially with the chilling touch.
He already finished the Midas, by the way, on Arc 1. 3 minute 8. Which is probably one of the patch... Not records, but probably pretty far up there. Maybe a different record. I don't even know how often we've seen Arc Warden.
You think 4 Arc Warden that's a record, or just a... So that gets completed at 7?
Yep, pretty early.
And they've used the Stampede. They're trying to get the Lion out.
And he gets out. And Playhard also gets out.
Yeah.
But mid tower's taking more and more damage.
Sooner or later, that mid tier 1.
Another Dragon Tail on the... Oh, Io got caught out. Yeah, she lives.
Goes over, and now they've got the Skewer, but Moon still gets the kill. He's under the tower, though, use the RP, but they have the damage. He's quite tanky. They're draining the mana away.
Fire.
And they have frozen over this Magnus. Moon still surviving. Tower shot's not enough. The Earth Spike lands on 2. Natsumi's dead.
And this is what I love to see from Arc Warden players. Like,
They still want more. They at least get the Ancient Apparition.
okay, they do get the A in the trade, but Raven being very active with his clone very early on, getting the rotation in, helping them to kill the Magnus. And sure, the AA dies, but it's not a good trade for you. You lose the Io, you lose the Magnus, who wants to be farming right now.
Yeah.
You want to really make use, like we said, it's basically a Sven. You want to be on top of the net worth, but he's so far behind now. And Slaughter just doesn't really feel like he has any sort of game. He went Hood first.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Like, I usually don't like this defensive approach on Slaughter, especially when you have an Io in your team.
A prize.
Who's gonna be his partner this game? Slaughter is so weak. Gonna be hard.
Sure. Who they really have.
It's a big ancient stack they're farming up though. So at least they got that going for them.
Top tower is under attack. Dire's structures.
At the same time though, they're losing top tower. Mid tower is also below half.
Are fortified.
Tier 1 tower, top's gonna go down. Nobody here to defend.
Dire's
Map
top
shrinkage,
tower
as we like to call it, is happening right now. And not a huge stack though.
Possess the mask for the Arc Warden. Stampede again, Ice Blast coming in. They've got the Hex with the stun. This might just be a dead Yopaj if he's not too careful.
He didn't get the double edge out, otherwise he would have been dead. Good Phantom's Embrace by Playhard.
Radiant's
And
bottom
Mag
tower
farmed like
is under
2 5
attack.
stacks. So his never was getting up there.
Lion.
But it's so hard to compete with an Arc Warden that had a minute 8 Midas though.
Yeah. Which, by the way, quickest Midas of the patches, 5 minutes.
On Arc Warden? Or any hero?
Yeah.
What hero was that on?
Radiant's bottom
Maybe some
tower
Doom or
is
something?
under attack.
That sounds ridiculous.
It could have been Doom. It's getting picked up.
Yeah, or just a guy that got like 7 kills. But I mean, 5 Midas, like if you see it as an enemy, you're probably like, alright.
Close to 6.
We're gonna be in trouble.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
That can't be him.
Like, imagine seeing an AM with Bellatrix minute 10, you're like, ah, okay.
This is not what I wanted.
Our Void has Power Tread. We're in a good spot here. They stabilized the game on Neon. But I want to see them do more than just stabilize the game. I want to really I want them to take control of the game. Slaughter's now taking middle, and they have a big smoke up here. Taiwan looks tanky, but with -5 armor, maybe he's not.
Dream Coil, Phantom's Embrace, Ice Blast coming in, and now they've got the Dragon Tail Finger. They'll get the kill here on the CTM. They just cannot kill the Centaur at the moment. Shockwave hits, Illusory Orb as well, forcing the Stampede. Still nobody dead.
JK, he's tanky.
He's alive the entire time.
Pucker caught!
Dragon Tail coming through on a Yopaj. They have the Earthspike to follow it up. He's dead.
Oh, the Blink Dagger on Moon surprised him. Yopaj getting caught out in the back lines. Instant smoke up. Stun up in 3. Oh, yeah, have to be careful here. It's very low. Maybe even Natsumi. It could go for him.
Oh yeah, he looks like he's in some trouble. Even though the tether's there, it doesn't look like his life is gonna last. They get the kill on Natsumi, and now that's 3. That's all 3 cores.
Yeah, and that's a 4K gold lead and a mid tower to boot.
Dire's middle tower is under
Oh, it's
attack.
tough. Like, I'm not sure why Neon suddenly went all into this carry Magnus basket. Another stun.
Oh,
A
Ice
blast.
Blast. That's it on the play hard. He's dead. Play hard gone, Hex out on a CTM, Earth Spike on it too. And I think they want to keep going because now while he's running away from Moon, they've frozen over the Slardar CTM. They'll most likely be slowed down enough where they can get this kill, and they will. And they also killed off the IO.
Yeah, Moon killed off the IO as well. There's now a 6 kill. It's just snowballing. Neon is throwing more and more bodies.
This is the same thing that happened in the first game.
Yeah, but even probably worse than what happened in the first game.
Yeah.
Wow. Like, I don't know what happened to Fnatic, but they took some good stuff in. Good breakfast, maybe some whole eggs with some French toast.
You just watch this again. Ice Blast comes in, Play Hard's dead, dominating for Raven already.
Yeah.
This Dream Coil doesn't do anything.
Nice double impale as well. And then again, Slardar getting caught up by himself, getting fluxed up, cold feeded up, and then in the back then we see the IO die to the Dragon Knight.
Yeah.
They're just making it look simple right now, Fnatic is. Stampede pop. Ice Blast again.
Ice Blast is there. He's dead no matter what.
We said they're making it look easy, and right there again.
Watching Fnatic today, I feel like it draws comparisons to what we were expecting Elevate.
Yeah.
You know, maybe not a super lineup, but what we're expecting for them to finish in the region and all that, wins and everything.
And maybe more than that, what we expect from them from Season 1, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's the Fnatic that showed up in Season 1 right now.
Yeah.
Slardar potentially in trouble again.
Dragon Tail goes out, Yopaj is here. I don't know if he can help. Dream Coil comes down. We'll see if that even matters.
But DK's in trouble for sure.
DK 4 heroes, and yeah, they'll get the kill. So it does matter that they've dropped the Dream Coil and he gets caught out a little bit too far. DJ trying to help. He does have Ice Blast if anybody were able to rotate and maybe help.
They can't catch because of all these ice vortexes. They're still trying though.
Javin's here. Ice Blast comes in, Earth Spike lands, and well now
might be a finger.
He's just dead to the double edge. Soulbind comes in, and Play Hard moving forward with the Ink Swell, trying to continue the lockdown, but is that in a sacrificial sense? Because he's gone.
He was sacrificing himself for Yopaj, yeah. One more stun, any sort of disable on Puck, he would have gotten fingered and died as a consequence.
Right.
But again, you're bleeding off heroes. You didn't have to chase there. Like, be happy with the Dragon Knight kill, go back to farming a mag, farm up that BKB. You need it badly.
Instead, you're giving up kills.
Another impale hit onto the Magnus, but no follow-up. Instead, maybe they want to turn it around on the mag.
Oh, on the skewer, the Hex.
And Ice Blast. Take a couple of neutrals. Why the hell not?
Get some of that.
Yeah. And everybody hates being Ice Blasted.
That's
Happened to me just
frustrating.
2 days ago. I go outside.
Get hit by the ice.
By the ice. It hurts.
There's 25.
A prize.
Freezing ice in fridge.
Let the stories be stories, B-Cop. Sorry. Point. Okay, what's next for Fnatic? Mjolnir is almost completed on Aqua, and he's so filthy rich. Actually out-farming a Magnus.
By a lot.
Intense. A Magnus that had like a 6 Ancient stack and a 6 Hardcam stack.
This is also a quick Midas though, recording.
Yeah. Definitely here that like some good gold infusions early on. Like if you lose lane against Arc Warden, you always feel real bad. It's usually here that you want to kill in lane and pressure. So Arc Warden 3 farms, and not good news for you at all. Looking for kill middle potentially, Dragon Form pop just to push out the lanes.
And they've got Raven pushing top, so they're sort of having this two-pronged attack.
Under attack.
Yep, spreading the top tower. And Yopaj is actually being out to the mid lane, where they might potentially be smoking up here.
Yeah, it looks like they're grouping up, ready to make something happen.
BKB picked up on Magnus, that could be a big one. They need to get on top of Raven. Here's a Hyperstone I picked up. Huge Ice Blast.
Is it enough? Finger comes down to Play Hard. They get the kill on the CTM as well as Play
He's
Hard.
not
They'll
dead
lose
yet.
this Centaur. Moon popping that double damage. Not enough damage output for him. We'll get this kill. Good Earth Spike from Jab from a distance, and that's enough lockdown to kill off the IO.
They killed the 2 cores, but they didn't kill the most important one. Arc Warden is still getting more kills, still getting more farm. Minute 18 potential is what we're looking at here for Mjolnir Travels Midas. That is crazy rich. Crazy rich Asians right there.
Blink, Slithering Crush, and Ice Blast comes in. CTM gets killed off the Ice Blast. Centaur dies. Playhard's dead in the backlines from Jabs' finger.
Are
And
scanning.
Moon, he's just kind of caught out by himself. He pops the double damage, and there's nothing he can do.
Yep. He's still very easily killed once he gets the corrosive haze on him. He's really going to reach an unkillable territory once he hits that BKB into AC timing,
Radiant
which will be 15 minutes or so. The Arc Warden is slowly getting out of control. Philosopher's Stone, cost favorite.
Delay.
Yeah. Found by the Arc Warden as well. And he's going straight into a Skadi. We have seen last game how many problems being kited as a Magnus can cause you.
Right.
Same as a Slaughter, really. Once you're Skadi'd up. More ice. Like, Ice really likes ice. Kind of ice.
Ice is nice, man.
Friend. Stories for you for later.
Is it a snow cone incident?
It's different colored incident.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
You didn't
attack.
need the snow, did you?
I'm dead. Growth for actually now picked up on Arc Warden, bumping his attack range to 725. Easy outrange for towers.
Raven's just been staying in this top area.
Yeah, and
Farming
he's
as much as
staying
he can.
very, very safe in teamfights too. Like Fnatic is doing a very good job at protecting him.
Yeah.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
5-0-5 right now. He doesn't die or lose, but there's the Earth Spike Stampede. Ice Blast all coming in. CTM's been caught. They should be able to get this kill. The RP through. It's a good one.
It's a good one.
But is it enough? Moon's dead. CTM gets traded to look over at the Centaur, but Io falls. Raven with the double kill. The damage coming out is just too much. They look over at Natsumi. He's now on the run. From the backline, Zeopa's trying to get a kill here onto Jabs, but he doesn't have the damage.
That was close. Like, once the Silence runs out, there's a Hex available. Just makes it out in time though.
And a finger. Devastating.
Yeah, he has been holding his finger for a long time. Not really willing to be as liberal as some other Lion users. To get the stacks up.
Got it now.
I love that one. Probably one of the most annoying ones as well.
No, there's
I mean, once he stuns you and does the stupid dance or mana drains you.
the life store.
Huck is running up. They have a ward here.
Waning Rift, silence again onto this Lion, and he'll have the damage this time.
Good pick. But now they also have a ward there. Should be getting the ward immediately. And this Arc Warden is just really scary. One ulti already picked up. 3k ahead now of the Magnus. Once that Skadi is up, I don't know how to deal with this guy. I already don't know how to deal with this guy.
They can't deal with this.
This guy is a real guy. Ah. Wish I was like a
Radiant's
real
bottom
guy.
tower is under attack.
Everybody needs to be that guy sometimes.
One of these days.
Have you ever been a guy like that?
Guy?
That guy.
Have I ever been that guy before?
That
I don't
guy.
think so.
Fortunate.
A prize.
Soon.
Aeon Disc for Yopash.
Yep. Very defensive approach,
Yeah.
but he needs it.
He's playing very aggressive, and he's been caught a couple times. I think he's not feeling as confident as we normally see him.
Yep. Now DK finally BKB. Now how are you gonna kill him?
1100 gold away from the Scotty.
Yep.
This double comes up top. Farm. To be a pretty quick Scotty, and now really find yourself in trouble. There's smoke. I almost want to say this smoke goes wrong, and this game becomes pretty unwinnable.
Yeah, but it's also very obvious that there are smoke because nobody's defending top, so they should be very ready here on Fnatic, and they're in smoke break position. Well done by Chaiyuan, or they don't see it. It was very close. Dragon Knight might potentially be the sacrifice here. He's just farming a camp. Oh no!
Moon, Southern Crush, and there's the Dream Coil. Everything used on a Moon, they'll get the kill there.
Everybody was aware of it, but Moon is like, nah, I'm gonna farm the small camp here. Get punished, and there's a Roche.
Nice blast.
Is it a Roche? This Tempest double could be doing a lot of damage here. You have to be careful. Lion, though, is not there with him. Gaps, my boy, you got TP soon. Wait, Aqua is actually being out. Okay, they're giving up the Roche then. I'm very surprised by it.
Yeah, it might be, but the damage coming in into CTM once again with the cold feet.
Wait, they're not giving up Roche, okay?
And they defend.
Even though Raven TP'd out, alright.
Yeah.
Makes you wonder what would have happened if he stayed there.
They might have been able to blow up the entire team, but now they're going to have the opportunity to get Moon back.
Yeah, and get Roche themselves potentially. How low is it sitting? 66%-ish. There's another DD down there. Is Moon gonna spot it? He just walked into it. Nah. Got it up first.
By CTM.
Now Skadi completed. Going to the butterfly next. All looking good and rosy, and they're going straight into pit. Warden at this point is a really good Roche hero. The magnetic field on all heroes, plus how much attack 80. Good stun.
Yeah, blink or spike Aeon just so he'll be free, at least for the moment. BKB gets popped by Moon, they go after Jamwell, who tether over, they get the kill on the Jamwell with the finger, and Jabs ends up surviving. They have the lockdown on the CTM, they'll get the kill onto the Slardar, 2 heroes dead, and back into the pit is an option, but they'll look over, they got the Hex! Oh, no, Aeon this time, and they'll get the Ice Blast, they'll get the kill, Yopaj trying to get a kill here on a Jabs, and they'll tip each other, knowing that he just got outplayed a little bit.
Relying with Ether Lens is disgusting. Like the cast range of that Hex is so far. He didn't expect it at all. Tried to outplay Jabs, but instead went to a little Jubaruni here. You know what a Jubaruni is?
No.
Make them work. Okay. I thought you would have my back there, but
I don't know. You gotta give me a toss-up of something I know.
Something you can toss up as a salad. With avocado. Oh, good dodge.
That cost us
$5.
Dire's top tower.
Why is avocado so expensive?
depends who you are.
Dire's structures.
Chipotle. Just order the vegetarian one, I heard. You get free.
Dire's top
Squawk.
tower is falling.
Real.
Yeah, but only if you order the veggie one. Yeah.
10k lead here for Fnatic, 21-8. Warden
He's unstoppable at this point.
so far ahead, and he's going into the butterfly next.
Yep. This is what happens when you just leave him be the entire game, pretty much. And again, raises the question, why are they going all in with this Magnus that I have never played before? This is a very important series for them.
Yeah, experimenting is risky. I don't want to say it's experimenting just for the sake of saying it's experimenting, but it feels like that.
I mean, definitely in official games, because I don't think they've done this before.
Right.
Probably in scrims, like for sure in scrims. But yeah,
Radiant's top tower.
not working out at all for them in this series. Now Warden already picked up the Eagle song,
Dire's bottom tower.
because of course,
has fallen.
that's what Eagles
Radiant's top
sing.
tower is
Is
under
it?
attack. Dire's bottom tower.
Are you doubting
is
Ice
under
Rock?
attack.
I don't know.
Dire's
I've never heard
structures
an
are
eagle
falling.
sing.
Why not? Did you try to listen? I don't think you did, to be honest.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Hit a meter.
Dire's
Oh,
bottom
that's this full
tower is under
butterfly.
attack.
Yep, there's also a bottom tower gone.
So 2 towers.
Yep, and 1k away from his
Dire's
butterfly.
bottom tower has fallen.
Finger, popping the Aeon disc. Not the worst thing in the world.
I mean, of course he knows Anders is up, he doesn't want to pop it.
Now they'll find CCM. They've got him slowed down. Moon going forward. They've got the Son of Jamwell. Trying to TP out, but the Hex is there. They'll catch the Sardar as well as the IO. Not one, but
Even
two.
the Grimstroke in the back line.
Stroke on the back lines. Ice Blast coming in. Playhard's gone as well.
Radiant's top tower is under
And that
attack.
is 3 kills for Fnatic and making it look real easy.
Dire's middle
Taiyuan
tower
just
is under
wrapping
attack.
around the back. He's like, oh, there's a Grimstroke here, guys. Got him as well. And this Magnus didn't die, but Magnus is really not a combat hero that likes these drawn-out fights that Warden will give you in the late game.
Dire's middle tower.
Warden was the last pick, correct? 10?
Yeah.
Dire's middle
Now
tower.
they're knocking on the high ground. Butterfly is currently being flown in.
There it is.
There it is. Tempest double up as well. Magnetic field. can be used at any time. 80 attack speed from there as well. What they could try to do is lure the Arc Warden into the support tower and try to kill him twice there. There's a down fit. But Natsumi can't even, he can't move. He's getting Flux, he's getting Scaried. He's getting Raven.
Stop jungling, let's push.
Stop jungling, let's push. Everybody that knows Eagles, of course, knows that Eagles and Butterflies are the same.
Are they?
And Raven too.
Natsumi looking for an opportunity.
They got Raven.
Coming into the Raven. Now he's got the Tempest double to look for the RP that land. Natsumi, does he have the dash? The soul line is out. Doesn't look like it's going to be enough for the side of Neon just yet. We've got the Aegis, but is this everything that they need? Finger comes in, Ice Blast is out. They've got the Vortex down on the ground. It's just
Nice
the Aegis
orb.
right now, and they finally do kill DJ.
Yopash though, he opt in.
Phase shift once again.
Link on cooldown still.
And Yopaj in trouble. Blink Dragon Tail. That is just not the trade you need.
I don't know why
And
he opted
immediately
in.
back to mid for Raven.
Yeah, I thought he gets the kill with the orb, runs the other way. Got a little bit overexcited. Now Moon DD level 18 as well with the dragon. The Ice Dragon. Blue Dragon. Blue-eyed White Dragon. Making it look pretty easy still.
Yeah.
Clone hidden away, zoning all the other heroes. They can't take a stone on the top now. Will expire in 4 seconds at least, but at what cost?
Blink with the hook stop, and now they're going to try and get this gun to CTM. It's very easy.
Just the clone itself is enough to zone 5 heroes. That's Arc Warden for you.
It's Arc Warding.
I came a long way to the sea you die.
I did not expect Fnatic to take down Neon 2-0. I think
After yesterday?
Yeah. T1 crushed Fnatic.
But I know, you know, that's something I want to hear in the interview. Is like, what did they change from yesterday to today?
Yeah.
What's the mindset?
What's the
Knowing
magic
that
sauce?
you're so close to the cusp of a major playoff, you're getting ripped apart, and knowing that this series is the biggest. GG's call.
GG's call, yeah.
Like, this is a series against a previous top of, you know, the table. A team that went to the major, performed really well.
Well, previous top of the table was still Fnatic, right?
Yeah.
So now they're saying, Neon, sit down, bro.
We're still here.
We're still on top of it.